Hello there, thank you so much for watching my channel. This is our Storytime vlog and it is titled Men Are Dogs, Women Are Bitches, and it's not me going on a rant about how men have been such dogs to me or women have been such bitches to me, or telling you a story about a man being a dog and a woman being a bitch. Nope. This is actually inspired by a meme where in the meme it said this woman was like, all men are dogs. And then a man responded to that and said, so what breed is your dad? And you know what? That statement changed, it was like an eye opener. And I always say, and I've even done a vlog about the power of words, and I always say words are so powerful. And sometimes we don't realize when we say things, the back of that. And he's right. What breed? If you're saying all men are dogs, hello, your father is a man. So if you refer to men as a species such as a dog, and you refer to women as a species such as a bitch, which is a female dog, then what are you saying about the people in your life, the women in your life, the men in your life, your mum, your dad, your sister, your son, your daughter, your brother, your uncle, your aunt? What are you saying about those people that mean the world to you, but you do not see them as that? I think we need to stop referring to each other as in such a derogatory way, because just because someone hurt you in your past, whether it be romantically, whether it be in a relationship in terms of family relationship or a friend, they did that maybe for you to learn a lesson. Maybe you didn't deserve it, maybe you did, I don't know. But what that person did to you is because of their particular journey in life and probably had nothing to do with you, and you just happen to get the back end of whatever it is for them to treat you in such a manner, and for you to refer to that person as a dog or a bitch. And I think we need to stop doing that. And I say this because when you refer to men as dogs and you refer to women as bitches, it affects how you have relationships with people, be it in your workplace, be it in a romantic way, be it with a family member. It generally does affect how you have a relationship with someone. And we need to start seeing people as people and not seeing them as forms of hurt, because if you see them as forms of hurt, then the problem isn't the person who was a bitch to you or was a dogged on you or whatever. Problem isn't them, the problem is you. You haven't dealt with the emotions of what that situation meant for you in your journey of life, and what it taught you, and what you needed to learn during that point in your life where it was so hard and that person treated you with so much disrespect. You need to deal with those emotions and not let that one scenario, situation, or one incident dictate how you see people, because then guess what? You're gonna continue attracting men who act like dogs, and you're gonna continue attracting women who act like bitches. So we need to stop saying that men are dogs and women are bitches, because then you can never see the good in people. There is some really good men out there who want to treat you like a queen woman. They want to show you that you've had a really bad past and you've had really bad choices of men, but I'm a good man and I want to treat you like the queen that I see that you are. He wants to pick up your crown and put it on your head. And then men, you need to stop seeing us as bitches. But if you want to see me as a bitch, you can, because I read a book about why men love bitches, and it's written by an author called Sherry Agov, and she refers to bitches as a babe in total control of herself. So if you want to see me as a bitch, so be it. But don't see me as a bitch because of someone hurt you in your past, or you've had a really bad boss who didn't treat you very well, so now you see us all in the same category. Because when you do that, then you're not going to have a really good journey in life when it comes to women, okay? You're going to meet women who are not very nice to you, or or you catch them at a bad time in their life where they end up being rude for nothing to probably to do with you, but you take it as it's to do with you because of your view of how you see women. You need to see women as, think of your mom, think of the stuff that your mom has gone through. She gave birth to you, she carried you for 9 months, I was in pain when she gave birth to you. She nurtured you, she still is there for you, even as grown as you are. If you're a 50-year-old or so man, your mom is still your mom, and she will still do the same things she would have done even if you were 5 years of age. She will look after you. The good thing about a woman, no matter how much hurt and pain you bring her, she will turn those tears into something beautiful. And you should treasure the women in your life, and you should care for the women in your life. And if a woman is scorned and has so much hurt, you should show her that you are a different type of breed. Like, you are not a dog, you are a man who can see a value in a woman. And women, we need to see value in men. We need to see each other as beautiful beings, and we need to see each other as people who are brought here with purpose. And our purpose, yes, along the way we might hurt people, but along the way we learn through that hurt. It doesn't mean that we are that hurt, because we shouldn't see people for their actions at that time, because they only knew what they knew, and you only knew what you knew. And those situations made you the person that you are, which is a beautiful and wonderful soul to be around. And if you feel you're not that, work on being that. Work on being someone who, that even if you leave, and when you leave this earth, because we all will leave this earth, that when someone thinks of you, they think nothing but warm and wonderful things. And this comes about actually because of a lady called Janet Kanini Ikua. She is Kenyan, and was mostly known as a news anchor, and also did a few TV shows here and there. And she fought a long time with cancer for about 2 years. And her journey of life was a very difficult one in the last 2 years. And I worked with Janet when I was working for NTV when I was in Kenya. And when I think of Janet now, because she passed on April 1st, the first thing I always think about is what a wonderful spirit she was, what a wonderful spirit she had and still has, and her beautiful smile. So in all, I know I've gone right about such a long way in coming to the end of what I'm trying to say, is what do you want people to say about you when you leave this earth, and how do you want people to remember you? And she's left such a great legacy. And initially we were standing with her, and now she's standing with us as she smiles above at all of us. So I ask you to stop referring to each other in such a horrible way, and to start seeing each other as beautiful and wonderful souls. And I'm sorry for being emotional. And also, when you start seeing other people as wonderful souls, guess what you become? A wonderful soul that lights up the world. So light up the world in that way. And we should no longer see each other as men being dogs, women being bitches. We should see each other as people who've been brought to this world to light it up. So do that. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. Do subscribe, and leave your comment and share your thoughts. Take care.